from Linwood, this is WRLYLP Raleigh.
From Feature Story News in Washington, I'm Nick Harper. There have been chaotic scenes in the US House of Representatives where for the first time in 100 years, a party's nominee has failed to be voted in as the Speaker of the House. The former CEO of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX has pleaded not guilty to fraud charges in New York, and 24-year-old American football player Damar Hamlin remains in a critical condition in hospital after suffering a cardiac arrest during a game.
Brought to you by Triangle Access Broadcasting. Here's a look at the weather in the Oak 93.5 listening area. Skies become cloudy overnight with scattered rain showers after midnight, the low down to 62. Southwest winds at 8 to 12 miles an hour. Cloudy on Wednesday with rain and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon, the high 71. Evening showers and storms, then decreasing clouds Wednesday night, the low down to 56. Skies become mostly sunny on Thursday, the high 65. That's the latest from Oak 93.
The girl, Chanel Monet, and y'all already know what time it is. It is Tuesday. It's time for cocktails and conversation. I have missed you guys so much. Happy New Year. Again, y'all know it's 2023, so we ain't going to act like some things ain't going to change. But one thing that is not going to change, y'all, I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. I always appreciate the feedback, good or bad, whether you know it or not. I do appreciate it. So starting the new year off, I know I tell y'all all the time, but I love you, and thank you so much. But tonight, y'all, we are live and direct with it tonight, baby. Do you hear me? I got my boy, Mr. Perry Paper in the building.
Come on.
How you doing?
Listen, I'm blessed.
You know this long overdue, right?
You know what it is. I'm so happy. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know that.
Thank
I
you.
really mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
I seen a little bit of your journey, and there's so much more about you that I need to completely learn. But from what I've seen, I'm like, yo, no, she deserves everything that came and is coming.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
for sure.
you. Thank you. I talk about a lot of times people don't see, like, they see the glitz and the glam and they be like, oh, you leveling up, or oh, you doing this. And I'll be like, thank you. They be like, oh, well, it's because you know such and such, or it's because you know, but people don't really see like the hard work and the sweat, the tears, the late nights, the lack of sleep. Like it really takes a lot of work in this business to even be noticed, let alone for someone to acknowledge what you do. So I appreciate it.
You know it.
I appreciate that from the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I felt that. I know. I felt you.
You get what I'm saying?
No,
because
listen, I felt you.
I like,
Yeah, I know.
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work on top of a personal life.
Yeah, and you a female, so I ain't gonna go too crazy into it, but and you got kids, so it's a whole completely dynamic for you. On top of having to compete with the other species. So, I
this
the roses.
is with everything that I do as far as like entertainment wise, I feel like it's still a male dominated industry.
Yeah, I feel
From the event hosting to radio, even with podcasting.
Yeah.
People say, oh, everybody podcasting, but it is a male dominated industry. And to actually be able to break, I ain't gonna say break through, but break in and actually be noticed and have a voice, it take work.
Yeah,
it's appreciated, but they ain't even ready.
Yeah, I mean
They ain't
that's
even
what
ready,
you
because
before we start this off.
I'm going up. Do you hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
I am going up,
Yeah,
baby.
It's a new vibe.
Well, y'all know me. I get right to it and jump in. Speaking of leveling up, what I wanted to salute you on is Big Mouth Media.
Okay, let's talk about Big Mouth Media.
Right now you report rap and celebrity news.
Yeah, that's what Big Mouth Media represents.
Exactly. But I remember when Big Mouth Media was just trying to get a like, trying to get a share.
For sure.
So not only am I getting flowers tonight, you about to get a lot of flowers.
Come on.
Because I definitely want to salute you. Y'all hear me talk about my twin up here all the time. Y'all know that's my soul tie right there.
For sure.
But I was just telling her when she was like, well, who you gonna have on your show tonight? I was talking about Big Mouth Media. And I said, I seen Big Mouth Media grow, and I said it's not as big as the Shade Room yet, but it's as big as the Shade Room.
Come on now.
Because when I tell you, like, it's popping up.
Yeah.
It's popping up.
It's doing.
It's getting the views, it's getting the interaction, and it's getting noticed.
It's come on now.
It is blue checks in the comments.
Listen.
Do you hear me? It is blue checks sharing this on their story because I'm watching the story.
Come on, I appreciate you talking this talk right now.
But I'm just saying because that's the thing. That's why we have a conversation up here.
Come on,
because we're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna
talk about it because Raleigh, I see them support. You have people that support, but for some reason, it's easier to hate. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, you go and call it what it is.
It's easy to hate. Like for example, I had shout out to Appleberry. I had her up here last year.
Yeah, okay.
She is doing the Real Bosses of Raleigh.
Right. Yeah, I heard about that. That's been getting some steam.
What?
It's been getting some steam.
See, I actually know some people up there. You know, a couple of people. And some of them I know, some of them I know of.
Right.
So
likewise.
I was just happy to see, like, okay, Raleigh getting, some acknowledgement, getting a buzz.
I like when Raleigh stirred the pot. I love it, yo.
But
I love that energy.
But everybody won't thinking like that.
Yeah, I get it.
Everybody won't thinking like that, baby.
I get it.
I saw some of the comments and shares I saw. I was like, well, y'all ain't even let it come out yet.
Right, give it time to breathe. Like let this shit breathe. I'm sorry, but you gotta let it breathe.
That go my dumb butt.
Okay.
But you haven't even let it show you what it's working with.
Right.
Before you put a label on it. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I feel like Big Mouth, you definitely had to go through that.
Yeah,
So to see where it's at, salute, baby.
Listen, I appreciate that.
Salute.
Nah, for real. You see the light right now. You see that light right there shining on me right now. And I'm accept that with all grace because, I tell people all the time, a big shout out to Darren, man. Darren, he's the CEO of Big Mouth Media.
Okay. Shout out.
He's the core CEO that created the name and said, yo, AOP, I want you to be on this platform and just do your thing.
Okay.
And by us already, knowing each other, going to school together, it just clicked so well because I'm more of the, people person and all of that. So, doing the footwork, I can't take all the credit. That guy right there, man. He's
salute, Darren. Yeah. Salute to you.
A masterminder. Like, I'm going to say he's like probably one of the smartest guys that I've met. So the reason why that Big Mouth Media is doing what it's doing now to this day, and I can truly say I played a huge part in it. I just love to see, like, man, yo, I remember when we were sitting on the couch in D.C. and we was talking about this, and now look at it. Now look where it's at now. Where we seeing like celebrities reposting us now,
right?
Yo.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like reposting, interacting in the comments. I've actually seen celebrities in y'all comments responding to somebody else.
Yeah.
Which means they had to go through. They had to go through the comment. You get what I'm saying? Like up there ready to argue.
Yeah.
Like
it's consistency though. It's consistency. Is being able to tell your friend or telling your partner, nah, that ain't it. Having arguments about certain things that you feel like it should be done this way. Having long nights when you actually thinking about, okay, you have to commit to these shifts. These are your shifts. Everybody got to commit to it. When you go to a job working a 9 to 5, you have to commit to what that boss is telling you to do. So if you respect, everybody's business and they hustle and what they created and follow somewhat of the blueprint, because we all learning, but then you will understand, like, no, it's all about formula. Formula is what makes everything happen and you get results from it.
Right.
So now it's like, yo, even though people here in my city, I'll say my city, of Raleigh, they may not respect it, but for me, I don't pay attention to that because it's like, yo, to the world though. Let's talk about the world. Let's go. Yo, we go. I told you, look. This guy
Let me
right
tell you
here,
something. Even the most Raleighest person has dreams bigger than Raleigh.
Come on, you got to.
I don't care what nobody say. You can have the biggest. You can have the biggest salon here, and even hairstylists take on celebrity clients.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I've seen stylists not have a salon no more because now they are a permanent celebrity.
Yeah, they in there.
Hairstylist. You get what I'm saying? Like you at my house every day, baby, whether I'm working or not.
We here with it.
Like, so everybody has bigger than Raleigh dreams.
Yeah.
So to grow a brand outside of Raleigh you should never feel.
Yeah, for
Nobody
sure.
should never feel like you left your city or nothing like that, because it's gonna come a time. Even when I tour on the road, I'm leaving my city.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? But nobody forgets home. Nobody forgets home.
Yeah, home is
And then
always
another
home,
thing,
man.
what I like that you showed was it took a team
That's it, yo.
to get Big Mouth where it's at. But
That's
it was
it.
a working, effective
A
team.
working team. Yeah.
Y'all, like you said, y'all saw the vision
Mm-hmm.
and y'all stayed to the vision. Even when you was on the couch,
Right.
posting.
Right.
So now when y'all moderating comments,
right.
because even celebrities is in there acting up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
come on.
Absolutely. You
It
know
took
what I'm
a
saying?
team.
Nah, I'm glad you kind of highlighted that because, for me, it's all work and I feel like it's all natural work. So have somebody highlight that because it be times
It's
I be wanting
because
to pop
you are following your passion.
Yeah.
And
that
when you
part.
follow your passion, you live in your purpose. You don't feel like you working.
Nah, it's not work
That's
at all.
another thing. Like when I was saying, like, oh, people don't see, they see the glitz and the glam, but it's because when you love what you doing, the late nights, the tears, the frustration, they really don't seem as big when you love what you doing.
Yeah, absolute.
You know what I'm saying? We had a conversation before I came in here, and I've set it up here before, well, plenty of times. Like I like to use the example, radio wasn't a goal of mine.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
kinda
I wanted
filling
to
your
do a
lap.
podcast, but radio wasn't a goal of mine. But since I've been doing it,
Come on.
and I'm able to do it my way, it's
Lighten it
like,
up too. Come on now.
It doesn't seem like work.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I be ready to come. Like, let's have a conversation.
Let's have it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So since we having conversations,
Live and
y'all,
direct too, y'all.
so we know Big Mouth Media, Paper Perry TV.
That's the brand.
When I tell you Perry Paper TV has been blowing up.
We on the road. We on the road.
Yes, you are.
It's grind. It's grind since 2023. It's different now. Ooh.
You have a new venture. I'm not gonna say it's new quite yet because I don't know if it's new. It's new to me.
Okay.
So word of mouth.
Oh man, it's so new. It's new as it get.
Okay. So
You know?
But what I love about it is it's new, but you are already Mr. Word of Mouth.
Come on, man. Talk. Look, talk your talk now.
You get like so it feels like it's not new.
So and you know what's so crazy? I was struggling with that. You know, when I moved to Atlanta, it gave me time to really look back at everything and actually like take a look at my city from an outsider looking in. And it blew me. I was so pissed. I'm sorry. I was so mad at myself for the years that I wasted because I was realizing like, yo, you see, no, this ain't it. Like it made me say, yo, bro, you was in it too.
Mm-hmm.
So when I had that complete year, it's been a year now, you know what I'm saying? And it just made me open up my eyes to like, yo, don't even get mad when they like capping you. Don't even get mad when you know they hating. You just keep showing love. Like, because at the end of the day, this is way bigger than, it's bigger than us. And I would just tell a
It's
casino
bigger than
crisis
us, but
this
it's
today.
it's a full
Yeah.
circle.
It's a full
It's
circle.
gonna come back around, baby.
Hey, but it's connected now. And I'm here. I'm on your show on Oak 93.5, and I'm gonna let everybody know because I'm gonna share this to the point they get tired of it. Like it's the game, yo. We about to change the game now. You know what I'm saying? Like everything we want to do, how we want to do it. Everybody is so like passionate about trying to show the next person how good they are. But guess what? We about to take this worldwide, man. The world got to hear this. They got to feel it. They got to see it.
Yeah.
It ain't. You know what I mean?
I have sometimes what snaps me back is even though with me being on a child, I am a family person.
Yeah.
I love my family. My family is tight, and too, like my I spoke about it. I had a death in the family recently, the beginning of December.
Yeah.
And my family came from Ohio and Georgia, and my aunt in Georgia was like, your show getting better.
You talking, yeah.
So for her to be like, it's getting better means you've been watching.
You've been watching.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, they always watching.
I have another aunt that asked me like, well, okay, so I moved from Saturday to Tuesday. She didn't know. I ain't know to tell her. So she was like, why you not doing the radio no more? I said, I am. I said, I'm on Tuesdays. So now she, watches my YouTube.
Okay.
So that she was like, I know. She subscribed, so she'll get notifications. She was like, so I know. But
That's
it's
love.
like, and then I got cousins in Ohio. And it's like just to see like the support. And I had one of my cousins in Ohio friend inbox me and say, you got a good show. Your cousin was doing my hair and we was watching the show.
That's
you get what
what's
I'm saying?
up.
So it's like to see the
Yeah.
love and the support is like sometimes you get so focused on the right now that you don't see the bigger picture.
Yeah, you don't.
And but when you see it,
Oh,
and then you get to, that's why I try to give people their flowers while they can smell them. Because when they smell, when I tell you,
Listen, it's smelling good already over here. I smell. I got a whole rose right here.
when
You know what I
because
mean?
it's like we can be our biggest critics because it's our vision and we see how far we want to go.
Yeah.
So I feel like we see how far we want to go so much that we don't actually live in the progress. We don't really actually, you get what I'm saying? The baby steps.
Yeah, the baby
You don't
steps.
get you don't, and I try to celebrate every victory.
Every time.
I don't care how big, how little. I don't care if it's just a cocktail, baby.
Right.
I'm celebrating every accomplishment because I know what I've been through.
That's a fact.
I know what it took for me to get here. If I don't go no further, I done came a long way back.
That's why I said what I said in the beginning about your journey. You know, I don't know all of it, but I know from what I've seen, I'm like, no, listen, you doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think people forget sometimes to enjoy the process. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I forget sometimes to enjoy the process. You know, you gotta tell yourself like, you know what I'm saying, this is all a journey. Like you said, it ain't about the destination, it's about the journey the whole time.
Exactly.
Absolute.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't a race, it's a marathon.
Yeah,
and until I actually started going through my own marathon, I didn't understand that. Because I'm a person, I can be very self-centered, sorry for people. And I call it
you should be honest
I
with
call
yourself.
it the
you know
only
you.
child syndrome.
You.
I ain't saying it's right, but I do have the only child syndrome.
Okay.
So sometimes I can get self-absorbed and and I don't look at. I feel like I block out the things around me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So for me, that pushes me because I don't have those distractions. But I have been around people who do have those distractions to where they'll start comparing where they are with what somebody else doing. You get what I'm saying?
We all
But
do
you
that.
don't know the work that they done put in, which when I started off, I used to be like that.
Yeah.
But I don't do that now.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I don't do that. I'm one of those
That's
people
what's
that
up.
I genuinely want to see you win.
Yeah.
Even if I don't rock with you, I
Yeah.
want to see you
win.
win. I want to see you eat. I hope your table overflow. You just can't eat with me. But I want to see your table overflow because you know why?
Wow.
It shows me that if God, I know what I've been through, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if God if He is still working and blessing you, He ain't a all the time God. He a on time God. So it ain't always my time, but when it's my time, I know it's gonna be my time because I see it happening for you. So if I can celebrate you, my time gonna come and you should be able to celebrate me with no problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you start comparing yourself to, because you don't know what that person had to do to get there, or say like, okay, for example, everybody knows that Paper Perry was a radio personality. We gonna get on that too. He still is a radio personality.
Yeah.
But okay, with us being here interviewing, even though I'm interviewing him, I don't look at him as, well, I've told him this before. He's actually inspired and motivated me on a lot of things.
For
So,
sure,
but
for
I
sure.
don't look at myself as less of as a person as him. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I won't be as big. He has a whole blog. I write sex books. You get what I'm saying? Like, what am I comparing? These are two different genres, two different lanes.
I was about to say that. You know, when your lane, when you know your lane, and you know you got that clarity. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even hating on it. You ain't worried about the next person. Like you said, you trying to congratulate. I hope your journey good because I know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the energy you got behind it. So I feel that.
And it's
Fact.
because I hate when somebody say, "Oh, that's a oversaturated market." Okay, well, if it is, go in there and put your spice on.
Put your little spin.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
exactly what it is. It ain't that everybody doing it, because he right. Everybody is doing it, but it's your sauce. People want to hear your sauce.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's it.
Guess what? Like they say, everybody doing podcasts now.
Yep.
But everybody ain't having cocktails and conversation, baby.
It's the same thing with the grocery store. You got 100 soda brands. You got 100 flavors. You feel me? Everybody can get some.
Everybody can get some.
Let me tell you something.
Everybody
If
get
you
some.
look right there on Capitol, right there Trayward Road, in the corner of Trayward Road and Capitol, Burger King and McDonald's right beside each other.
Right there, side by side.
Been there how long? Both of them done remodeled and everything. I remember when that Burger King had a had the
Had the
little
play
slide
list,
and stuff.
yeah.
Both of them done
That's
remodeled and
crazy.
ain't moved nowhere. Go to the next block, it's Cookout.
And it's right there. Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I get
Big Mac ain't worried about Whopper.
Yeah. Same thing. CVS ain't worried about
Walgreens.
Yeah.
Right there on
Everywhere.
Capitol again, across the street from each other.
Everywhere.
I think everybody, you know what, this is what I would say though. I think everybody is starting to understand that concept. That, you know, we can all really like shine out in our own lane doing the same similar things. Because everybody going to bring something different to it, like you were saying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
can eat. We can all eat.
Yeah.
One thing is, with me being only child, I always wanted to stay home, like close by home,
Okay.
because my parents,
Yeah.
you know, I just want to, I moved to Atlanta. Well, I tried to move to Atlanta a couple of years ago, probably about 10 years ago, just to see but my dad got sick. So I saw the journey back and forth.
Right.
Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's just too much on me. But I feel like,
It's a lot. Oh, I know.
eventually though, I'm going to have to take that move.
Yeah.
Be just where I see myself and where I'm going. You get what I'm saying? And one thing I love to see is like you and my girl, Monty Michi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
She in Atlanta now.
Yeah. She doing her thing too.
It's not that she wasn't doing her thing here.
Nah, but the way she doing it out there.
Same
Yeah.
example here. But I have been in that Atlanta culture. It is love.
Listen, it's love, yo. I love the energy. That's
When I
mean,
say love,
the energy there.
they
yo.
have that I want to see you win energy.
Yeah.
They have that. Well, I like with me, I tell people all the time, they'll be like, well, how much will you charge me to talk to me about? First of all, I want to see you win. So if I can tell you something I went through to help you not take that L that I had to take as a lesson, come on.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, you gotta have that hustle out there now.
Well, for me, I don't know what the saying is.
selling
I don't know what the
everything.
saying is, but for me, the game is to be told, not sold.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like we're in a generation to where we got enough stuff trying to kill us. We got enough stuff trying to take us out.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that many trying to see you win.
That's the one.
It ain't that many trying to see you win. And when I get to the top, I want to be able to kick back and have my mimosas with somebody I know.
Chilling, living life, eat what I want to eat.
Do you hear me?
Dress what I want.
Everybody that know me. Once I get toe up, I'm ready to go to sleep. I need to be around people I can pass out in front of.
Yeah, everything will be good.
You know what I'm saying? I need to be around
yeah.
people that like the girl be working. Okay. Not to be rude but this Chanel platform. She say what she want to. I ain't trying to have no
Talk your
Cabo
talk.
experiences.
Nah, that's real.
Do you hear me? Nothing against her, rest in peace. And I've been praying for that girl and her family, but I'm not trying to go on no trip and not make it back home.
Yeah. That was
You get what I'm saying? So I with me, like I tell people, I'm a lot to deal with, but you know what you gonna get, baby.
Yeah.
You know what you gonna get.
Yeah, so you know what you gonna
I'd
get.
rather have that.
Yeah, you know what you
Exactly.
signed up for.
Exactly.
Intentions, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'd rather give it to
So,
me straight,
but
you
I
feel
feel
me?
like if I could be live and direct with you,
Yeah.
why you can't be live and direct with me? But it's because I feel like when you are live and direct with somebody, they comfortable with you. It's when people start capping and flexing, all the weird vibes come. Because they don't know what they about to get. They don't know who they are around you. We ain't going to act like life don't be life for everybody.
Everybody.
I don't care what level you on.
Yeah, life is life in everybody. Yeah, that's gonna go viral.
For
right
you
there.
to sit there and act like life ain't life in you, or because you got a little extra dollars to get you through life and in this person, Who are you to judge? Because the tables always turn. You don't know where you will be sitting at.
Yeah, that's the power.
Yeah.
That's the power.
Do you hear me?
I hear you.
You
That's
don't know
yeah.
where you will be sitting at.
Yeah.
You could be sitting at the head, and that table turn, and you might need the head to slide you a napkin down there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm
All
saying?
the way. All the way.
And who's sliding you a napkin after you done
Done did all that.
Hitler?
Come on.
Ain't nobody about to sit here and help you eat.
That's why we got to come at it different now. You know what I'm saying? I think, having you, see, people don't realize, like I know you was talking about your auntie and how she watches your show and things like that. Pick up your little shout out to auntie too, by the way.
Shout out to all my aunties.
Yeah,
shout out to the fam, baby.
Yeah. So, the power in the microphone, though, a lot of people don't realize once you behind that microphone, you're not just talking to like people just on your Facebook. You're talking to the massive. You always got to remember that. That's that massive. Don't matter if it's 100,000. Don't matter if it's 50,000 or 20,000. It don't matter where you at. You never know who's listening.
Exactly.
And that's one thing that I learned, the power in like radio. So now by us having these voices and we are influencers, especially to the ones that's coming up, they're going to want to tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? If somebody want to
I've had people that would not even speak to me.
they'll come back later.
Oh, coming back.
Oh, they won't walk. I thought they won't walk back to you.
I've had people
They
in my
won't walk.
like, oh Chanel, why you ain't got me on my show? Why you ain't got me on your show? Why you ain't asked me to be on your show? You ain't shared like nothing. And then when I was trying to work with you, or when I was trying, you left me on red.
Oh, no, I didn't leave you on red.
Now, why? I don't want to have a conversation about you. The people that my followers don't know nothing about you. Because I support. Because I support who support me.
Yeah.
So, and the reason I use this platform was because I feel like people that are in the spotlight or people you look up to or may admire to get advice from, you need to know the people you look up to. It's time to have a conversation about them.
Have a conversation.
You like, come on, we got the blind leading the blind enough out here in these streets.
That's why we here.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least know what you supporting.
Yeah.
At least
sure.
know what you behind.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring it up, y'all.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna bring it up.
You coming?
You know I am.
You know you like live and direct
yes,
too.
Yes. So we talked about producer, influencer, all your shows,
Come on.
DJ, radio personality. I actually listened to you
Okay.
on 97.9.
Okay.
I was a fan.
Listen, I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate that.
Like for real, like I would be on the way home and you would be on and I let the kids in the house and stay in the car.
Oh,
and then when
what's up,
when you would do your drops and I guess it would be like commercials coming through, I'll go in the house, cut it on in the house. Like I was a listener.
That's what's I appreciate
So,
that. That's love right there. That doesn't hit a spot.
So
man.
that's why
I appreciate that.
why we going there, y'all.
Yeah, I guess
me as a
we gotta go
fan.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I went from listening to I'm in Atlanta. So, well, no, not just straight in Atlanta. We're not gonna just jump straight in Atlanta.
Okay.
Went to listening to you to I'm hosting events and you there and I'm like, hey bro,
Yeah.
how you doing? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so he's still here. Why you not on 97.9 no more?
So that's really a good question though.
And I feel like a lot of people want to know.
Yeah.
Me and you, I've never asked you. We never had this conversation.
We never had this
So,
conversation.
As I was looking, like getting my show together, I was like, yo, I loved him on 97.9.
Yeah, for sure.
Why is he not up there no more? So, why you not there no more?
Well, look, to really give you the most transparent, like, answer to that, to really make it very, like, short, but then I elaborate a little bit, I don't quite know why I'm not. That's really the answer. It wasn't no situation where, like, I wronged somebody or I did something that's not likable or I did something to harm anything or anyone or it wasn't on none of that type time. It was more on I be scratching my head sometimes because I be trying to figure out like, dang, like what is it that I'm really doing that just, I guess irritates somebody to just want to like hold you back from whatever opportunity, whatever situation, even if it's information about radio. If it's what this right here do? And you realizing like, dang, they didn't really tell you, and you already knew. You just wanted to see if they was going. Like, you get all of those right there. It's kind of like, you know what, bro? It ain't got nothing to do with you. So I don't get mad about it. I had to get over that hurdle. Once I got over that hurdle, then I was like, yo, I'm good. It's on now.
One thing I had to learn in this business.
What's that?
And it was a hard pill to swallow. People say it, but when you got to live it, people want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them.
Yeah. I keep hearing that a lot.
I have been around people that will know A through Z.
Yeah, they know it now. They know the back too.
But they gonna give you A through M.
Oh yeah, they probably cut you a little shorter than that.
Because they feel like if you know N through Z.
Yeah, for sure.
It's on.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
It's on.
But I look at that as kind of like a compliment.
Yeah.
Because that showed me that, dang, like,
It's
you
on.
see potential in me that I don't even see in myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I might need to really tap in with me.
Yeah. And listen, I'm gonna tell you, the main reason why I went to Atlanta was because of my boys. I wanted to get closer to them because they up in age now, where it's like they really need me a little bit more hands-on now. You know what I'm saying? It's that,
Especially in this community.
Yeah,
I mean, in this
yes.
time, this culture.
Yeah, it's
And
different.
I love, salute to all dads.
Yeah, for
all
sure.
dads, because one thing I will say that I know people be like, oh, deadbeat dads. But I see more active, on hands dads than I see deadbeat dads.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? And for me,
We
what's the
active.
blessing
Okay, I know you active.
and what's the blessing for me is I'm not even around no deadbeat daddies. I read about it on Facebook. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even really know none.
Yeah,
So it's like, that's a blessing for me.
See, that's just an
But-
illusion. That's just an illusion. That Facebook thing be putting out false
It be
info.
put,
all
yeah,
that.
boy,
So,
it'll paint a picture for you quick,
It's a whole
boy.
different
You know
area.
what?
Yeah.
You know what I think messed it up? You remember, I don't know if it still say it up there. I just get up there and just start typing, but
Or
what's on your mind?
what's on your mind?
You remember when you get on Facebook, you get ready to
It'll
write
say-
a post?
Yeah, say what's on your
and
mind.
say, what's on your
Uh-huh.
mind? And people
Really?
were writing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't even
Exactly.
noticed that, though. I thought it say status. I ain't
Nah,
even
it said
know.
what's on your mind. It
Oh,
said
for real?
what's on your
Oh,
mind.
that's why niggas be. Oh,
Yeah,
that's why
fake-
people be venting. You feel?
Right,
They be going
up there
crazy out there.
Getting it, yo. Going.
So I think that people thought maybe Mark wanted to know exactly what was on your mind. Well, for me, I got to go pop my stuff now on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm a Twitter girl. I used to be at Twitter back in the day. You know, it died there. Well, I stayed on Twitter, but I'm more active now than I was.
Okay, gotcha.
Because when I log onto my Facebook,
Is-
I got the account restrict. The last two
Oh,
times I
yeah.
went to account, I went to Facebook jail. I was in there for 30 days.
for 30 days.
When you are in the business I'm in, and you building a brand, and you got stuff going on,
Uh-huh.
you need Facebook.
Yeah, you gotta have Facebook now. Facebook, I realize.
Because you have to be in
Yeah.
the people face.
You gotta be in
Facebook and Instagram, I don't play with them.
Yeah.
Somebody stole my Instagram, y'all, and I got it back.
Okay.
I got it back, but I had to go through. I went through Instagram support,
you gotta
but
do
it took
process.
a lot of verification.
I believe
So if I was not, and yes, I could toot my own horn right now. If I was not who I am,
Uh-huh.
if I did not have,
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
talk
If I was not who I am in the verification and the receipts
Yeah.
that I have,
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been starting a new page.
Come on now.
Do you hear
They
me?
would have they would have told you, hey, look. But that right there though, it just shows that this is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is for you. Like even with me going back and just going back to what I was saying about moving to Atlanta, my initial reason why I was moving
Mm-hmm.
there, and just networking and doing what I do, it's like, yo, you go back to 2018, we already had Steam in Atlanta. So, you know, I got great connections out there. So it's not like I'm starting over. I'm just being more in their face.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, like, man, as I'm looking back this way, I'm realizing, like, what's really going on. It's a maze. It's like this. It's crazy. It's a big maze, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody doing this right here, right? And everybody want to be top dog. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's not gonna work that way. I hate to bust people bubble right here on the live, but it's not gonna happen that way. Perry Paper here to tell you, the biggest mouth of the South coming at you on some word of mouth.
And I'm here to co-sign.
Come on, that it's got to be played different.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it can't.
Definitely. Let me tell you something.
I can't play in it.
One of the and that's the thing that people don't want to acknowledge. It has to be a leader.
For sure.
It has to be a leader. Not saying that they better than you.
Right.
Not saying that you less than them.
Right.
But you have to put your support behind somebody because it takes a team.
That's the thing. When you strip a team of the ego and everybody know how to play their position, y'all get further. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. I'm a event host. You think you've been to an event that I host.
Mm-hmm.
I have one focus when I go to that host. When I go there, I don't care if it's one person there. I don't care if it's 1,000 people there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm hosting parties, I'm booked.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sit here and down other people because I have been that person on the flyer that just need to get there to get exposure. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or just, I'm coming to the club anyway, put me up there so I can get in free.
Mm.
I have been that person, but I'm booked. I'm booked, baby.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying? It's some dollars behind me.
Yeah.
I was paid to be here to turn up, whether y'all was
coming or not. You know.
Bingo.
Yeah, like you and your word, you
get what
energy.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if nothing else, I need somebody to leave this event and be like, when they see me on the next flyer or when they're sitting at a table planning an event, they gonna be like, oh well, whether this event flop or not, y'all know Chanel gonna bring the vibe.
She gonna bring that energy. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
when I go in there, I'm focused on my role. I ain't now. If somebody tell me, oh, ask the DJ to play this, I may tell the DJ, oh, they requesting this, or but I'm not up there telling the DJ how to DJ.
Yo, pay that Casino Crisis right now. That's what you need to play right now.
I'm not over there telling the bartender how to fix drinks.
Right. I feel what
I'm
you
not
said.
telling the promoter how to promote. I'm sharing it. I'm promoting it because I need you to come party with your girl.
But you come to do your job.
But I'm not out there trying to run the party. But I am the event host. Yes, I put on parties. Yes, I'm on the radio.
Yeah.
But even like when I did Hurricane Chris.
Oh yeah, that was a good event. I was happy to be there to do my media work. You know, that's doing the groundwork though.
I was at Hurricane Chris as a guest. I'm an event host, and at this time I had done started on the radio.
Yeah.
I didn't go in that event like, oh, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Perry Paper called me out.
Yeah.
My show and brought me on stage.
For sure.
I was not there to host.
Yeah, but they got
it wasn't
know
about
that.
It wasn't about me.
It wasn't about.
But when I got up there and did my 5 minutes,
you killed it. That dropped. Listen, did anybody get that? Did anybody record that? That's another thing too.
I don't know.
We about to hold these videographers to the fire this year.
Yes,
because we need the content.
Yes.
Let's say that right now.
Yes.
Right, Perry, telling y'all right now, we need the content. So we can push it.
I have so much footage out there that it's a shame.
Oh, you got to get that one because
it's
you killed that. I was sitting there like, when I was behind you listening, I was like, yo, she did that.
But you know what? Regardless of, that's another reason why I keep that energy. Because I don't got that footage, but guess what? I'm like that every
time, yo. Every time. Take one, let's
go.
I'm
bringing that energy every single time.
Yeah, that was a good moment though.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's because, like, even with you, noticing like, oh, you know, you was turned up your 5 minutes. I know at least one person. I'm pretty sure more, but I'm okay with one. Left there and said, oh, I know who. Let me look up Chanel Monáe, or who was that didn't know me. You get what I'm saying? Like, that didn't know me.
They did.
And
too.
I don't care how you get in the room. Make sure your light shine.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful that I have never had to dim anyone else's light to shine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to keep that energy because that's what has been able to keep me shining so bright.
Yeah, and don't take nothing personal in this game because
No,
don't
you
take
can't.
nothing. Yeah, don't take nothing
You
personal.
can't because
yo.
it ain't even about you.
Yeah, you can't, yo.
It ain't
Can't
even
take it
about
personal.
you.
Once you realize that part, though, this for everybody that's really listening right now. Once you realize that key element, then you will understand. Like you stress less. You know, you don't worry about. You don't have that voice in the back of your mind thinking about what somebody's saying. Like you ain't worrying about none of that. You kind of staying focused because focus is what makes everything go up.
I'm going to use you as an example right here, what you told us on this show.
What's that?
You don't know why you're not on 97.9 no
Yeah,
more.
listen, I can't give you a clear, and I know
Right,
people
but
want to
guess
know.
what?
I know I get it. Like, listen, Perry Pepper here to let you know, I get it, but you would have to kind of really go to the horse's mouth and be like, yo, you know, what was it about that guy? Like, you can't like this. Keep it a thou wow.
that.
That's why the name of the album is called No Locked Doors, man. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
yes.
Changing locks on me. If you got to go to the extent to do all of that, then I'm going to call this album that everybody going to feel. And I got the greatest artist here in the city that's going to be a part of this album. And it's going to take off a different way because we got the markets. We got the markets. We ain't
Well,
worried about none of that.
we about to jump right into
Okay,
what you just
I'ma
said
come on
about
back.
your artist.
Yeah.
But you said you didn't know why you wasn't there, but I ain't trying to act like Miss Cleo, but look at since you left there, look at where you are.
And the blessing. Yo, my mama, listen.
Look at where
that-
I told you. Even though
Yeah.
we cool.
Yeah.
It ain't like people don't know we cool.
Yeah, we come on.
We
real
in
with it.
this industry, you know you the bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I really rock with you, genuinely support you, and I just sat here and told you didn't even know I was a fan of you on 97.9.
Nah, I appreciate
But
that.
when I tell you, like, I am a fan now with everything, just Perry Paper TV as the brand, period, and the stuff in it, it's because, like, from me seeing you at celebrity studios or, like, different events,
Yeah.
to see you now, and I feel like you said, you had the connections in Atlanta, so it wasn't starting over.
Yeah, it won't start.
But
no,
I
we
feel
just-
like maybe because you were in a new area,
That's it.
a new culture,
Yeah.
a new vibe,
all of that.
like it
Traffic, all of that. The food, all of that. The prices, all of it. You hear me? This is not a game. Perry is not here trying to flex like, nah, I be budgeting well, getting back and forth to make sure my kids is good, and I'm back to my grind. But other than that,
But you are
real.
in a happy place,
Yes.
which when people don't understand. That's why I be having this hard time in this dating world.
oh man,
When you have peace at home, coming from a chaotic business,
yeah, yo, that's
you got to look at me. I'm a female
yeah.
that started out doing men's magazine modeling, then started writing sex books. Now I got a podcast where I talk about everything,
Yeah.
including sexual. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It takes a strong man to deal with somebody
yeah, it
like
definitely
me.
do. He definitely
Because
can't
one
be
thing
insecure.
I have learned is they love to look at the Instagram models.
Yeah, I mean everybody got what
but
they like.
they don't want an Instagram model.
Yeah, man, that eye wicked.
Do you get me?
I'm
Do you-
the same way. Like, everybody like. I mean, we like to look at it.
Right.
I mean, that's how I feel about the. No disrespect to people with the BBLs.
Keep it
like,
live and
It
direct.
look good. It look good in the pants and all that. It look cool, but I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to deal with that on the long term. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's it.
That's
I
the
mean,
part, yo. I think you said it. And I really hope everybody
Yeah,
understand.
hey, look again. Let me clarify. It ain't
Clear
no
one more
disrespect.
time.
It ain't no disrespect
No
to nobody with
disrespect.
BBLs, because if that's what you want to do, if that's how
what
you
you
want to enhance your body, cool. You know what I'm saying? If that make you feel good, cool. But me personally, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of other cats that we good on it. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
good. We like I said, we like to look at it, but it don't go no further than that. It's just the eye. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And look, that's what I throw this out there too. Just to kind of, sim that in. Like I worked in the field with dealing with old people, you know what I'm saying, visiting angels, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to actually do like in-home care with the elderly people and helping them out, bathing them, doing stuff for them. Like I did that, and I knew why. I know why God sent me to do that for that period of time that I was doing it for. Mm-hmm. But then I realized, man, once your body really starts to like age, and you just don't know what that's gonna do, man. And it just, I don't know. I'm just going to leave it right there. That's it. Live and direct. That's it. You just don't know.
This is what gets me.
I got to get, you know what I mean?
It's just so fun. It just shows you how times change and tables turn, because we ain't going to act like I ain't no hippie girl. Everybody know I'm a hippie girl. But when I was coming up, it was the skinny girls with the long legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in middle school and high school. Like, they used to pick on me for having a big butt. I grew into mine.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, but now it's like,
it's the thing. It's like,
yeah. It's almost like a man.
What? Girl, you got what happened? Did you do? Right. This is real.
But this my thing. Like, and you got people like me that's looking at it like, dang, you really paid for them back problems?
Both.
Like, cause let me tell you.
Yo.
Them things ain't easy to carry around. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You hear me? Yes, sir. And you got to lay a certain way, or your spine messed up. It's like you just. It's just. I'm for real. Them things ain't. Them things a lot of work. Salute to everybody that got them naturally or bought them.
Yeah.
But I know that. How they say, she dragging that wagon. She really dragging it. Do you hear me? Yeah. She dragging it, because that thing heavy, baby. I tell you that. But okay, so we know everything that you have going on. And I know y'all been watching, the people that are watching live, the people that are listening, you're going to see that we have a third person sitting in here. So I know people like, he keep jumping in. Who that over there? Chanel do this. Chanel do this. Y'all know this is my platform. I'm gonna run this how I want to. Okay.
Do your thing.
No, not me. I'm about to let you introduce.
Oh, look. Well, listen. I want to say this right here, man. Okay. This guy right here, Casino Crisis. I've heard so much about him throughout the years, and I've met a lot of different artists. Came across a lot of different artists, a lot of different producers, and his name always come up, and it always come up for the versatility that he has. So for me, I always looking like, that's what I look forward to. I look forward. If people want to know what people like in artists, I like an artist that can really take words and really, really take it, that make you like really paint a picture. But not only that, can be very versatile with it. Like, can go different places with it, not just one sound. Mm-hmm. So look, man, I ain't really got to give him an intro, because he well known. He well known. This is not nothing new. This is just something that people got to get used to. They got to know what's going on. And just for the record, it's not my artist, but I'm representing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the representative of this whole thing now. I'm letting everybody know, just for the record. You know what I'm saying? Any artist that you see me affiliated with, or that's on the album or on a mixtape, or you see content with, you have to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely somebody. Casino Crisis right here, my homie right here. What's going on with it? Can't talk to him.
Northside God in the building.
Come
man.
on now.
Appreciate y'all.
Come on now.
I thank you for stepping into Cocktails and Conversations.
I appreciate you, man.
One thing I will say, I did not know your face. Mm-hmm. But I have heard your name.
Okay.
For sure.
So what I will say is, you are in rooms.
I appreciate it.
Your name are in rooms that your face is not in. Okay. And I tell people in this, it can be a good thing and a bad thing. But in your case, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I've heard you in actual networking rooms.
Okay.
I haven't heard you in gossip rooms.
Okay.
I don't really be in too many of them, thank God.
But females get the gossip though. They get the tea.
Let me tell you something. But let me tell you something. One thing I do appreciate. I ain't gonna sit here and act like girls don't gossip. I have really been a part of circles like that. What I do love and appreciate is that God has placed me around some real boss women. Like real boss women.
Yeah.
And I could tell because I'm sitting at different tables now and the conversation is different. Like with me and my homegirls, like we really sit around like, okay, we moms and we grinders. Mm-hmm. Like I call one of my friends my big sister. She a hairstylist.
Yeah.
And she a bomb hairstylist. Like she always booked. So when we get together, it's like we just actually ready to let our hair down.
Yeah.
I got a friend that's a chef. Shout out to Courtney. Shout out Charisma. But a lot of my friends, we got businesses, brands, or they're like, like I got a friend that's a doctor, like boss women.
Yeah.
Amongst these, I am the baby, which I love because I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm always learning. But when we get together, we not talking about like, girl, did you see that Facebook post or whatever? It's like we genuinely be sitting there relaxing, like,
Right.
well, girl, I did this week, or I learned this week, or like lately, I got a vision board party coming up. I do one
That's
every.
dope.
I
That's
do
dope.
that. I do it every year, and it's because this is gonna be my 5th year doing it. Last year I couldn't do it because of the pandemic.
Okay.
I used my brother's apartment, cleared out his living room, and me and my friends, my boss friends I'm talking about, did it right there on the floor
Dang.
to keep it going,
To keep it going.
just for me.
That's what's
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the conversations we'll have throughout the year. Like, we genuinely was sitting down like, you remember I put this on my vision board? I ain't done that yet.
Not only
Or-
the conversation, but that's the friends you need.
Right.
Because how many people you know that's actually willing to do that? You know what I'm saying? Go to length for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you would yourself. That's the type of friends you need.
And the only reason I did it like that is because I had sold tickets, but of course you got to refund people. You ain't got no event. But I had already bought supplies. And I'm like, I don't want this to go to waste. Some of my friends have been to one, but they didn't know what a vision board was, period. So I was
But you
like,
put 'em on game, though.
right? So I was like,
Yeah,
let's
you put 'em on
let's
game.
do this, because for me, when I went to one 6 years ago, it changed my life. That's when I released my first book. It was because I put it on my wall and I was walking past this every day. And for me, I'm a visual person. I'm a writer. So I got to mark stuff off. Won't nothing get marked off.
Yeah.
So to me, as the person I am and where, I got a 9 to 5, but I say all the time, my 9 to 5 is the fun Chanel Monet.
That's what's up.
I'm not a 9 to 5 person.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Right now, I got mouths to feed. I got responsibilities. I'm a 9 to 5 person.
I gotta let them go.
But for
Yeah.
me, I don't want to work and grind and work myself down and retire at 62. Not to talk about her. My mama been at Rex Hospital for 37 years,
Yeah.
making big money. You know what I'm saying? But again, my mama, where you think I got these hips from?
Yeah, I got
She
it from
big-
my mama.
And my tail ain't even.
Word.
Okay, so I will give y'all somewhere where she is. My hips and butt is half of hers.
Okay.
Hold on, but she's shaped like me.
Okay.
So my mama has been on her feet, dragging that wagon up for real,
30-some odd
up
years.
and down the
30-some
hospital
odd
halls
years.
for 37 years. My mama's 60. She can retire in 2 more years. I love my mama. She came up in a generation where it was job security.
Yeah.
I don't want to work until 60. Me personally, I don't want to work until 62 to get all my benefits.
Nah, we
I
gonna
want
do
to
that.
get out here, get this grind, and retire myself. Because guess what? I don't care what's going on with Medicare, Social Security, FICA, none of them. I keep up with it now because they taking taxes out my check.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for them to retire me.
Right.
I am looking to become that multi-millionaire that I know I'm going to be. And I'm going to retire myself, baby.
How many friends you think you got now, like this starting off 2023, that you would like completely invite to your wedding? Like that you can count on your hands.
That would be in my wedding?
Not that you will completely invite to be in your vibe in your wedding. Can you count 5?
Yeah.
If you count 5, that's okay. What about?
Yeah.
Can you do another 5?
Hold on.
You talking about friends too, like real solid ones too. We ain't like
You talk about, you said just to invite to my wedding or
Nah,
to
I'm
be
saying,
in my
like,
wedding,
who
like
your
to
solid-
stand beside me and say to my husband, yes, I do.
who your solid. You got a solid 5?
Yeah, I got a solid 5. I can't do another 5.
Okay, you can't do another 5. Then no solid 5 right there. That's where you devote your energy, where you
And you
allow
know what?
yourself to have those
I
emotions.
I do, because one thing I learned is I'm 37 years old.
Okay.
At my age, friendships do not require that much work.
Nah, it don't, yo.
It's a give and take. For me, and I can share this going into a new year. You said it coming up here. 2022 was my year, right? I was lit, right?
yeah.
For me personally, my mental, emotionally, like financially, 2022 was my worst year.
I mean, you know, if
But because of my brand, because of where I know I'm going, I got up every day with a smile.
yeah. And the
I
fact,
got up every day
the-
on the grind.
The fact that you really think that it was your worst year, just let you know that was probably one of your best years of learning, yo.
I did. That's why
Yeah.
I don't take it as a loss.
Yeah, nah.
Because I learned, when I say 2022 slap me, baby.
Yeah, it was slapping everybody. I know it slapped me a couple times, but more than a couple times, you hear me?
Yeah, it slapped people in a weird way.
Yeah,
too.
in a weird way. Yeah.
like a lesson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely got
Yeah.
me that way. You feel
Yeah.
me?
When
for
I
sure.
tell you 2022, I learned who was for me,
That
who was
part, too.
against me.
Yeah.
I learned things about myself I didn't like. I learned things about myself that I loved.
Mhm.
I learned that, well, the biggest thing I learned in 2022 was I got to get out my own way.
Yeah, yo.
Because we be our biggest critic.
We need to have a horn for that one, like a, you know what I'm saying?
Whether we want to admit it
Yeah,
or not,
yeah,
we be
yo.
our biggest
The
critic.
biggest one, though. The biggest one. I was telling Kim, I said, yo, keep doing what you're doing with your content. He was like, but see, I like when I come across artists that really want me to be honest with them. Because it's almost like I give them a disclaimer, like, yo, listen, I'm very honest, but it don't never come from a place of me hating. Never. It's always come from a place of how I'm seeing it, and if you value it enough, then you just take it with a grain of salt. You don't get mad about it. You just say, I respect that.
Bingo.
Let me see.
As an example to you, Casino.
Yeah.
Some people not going to deal with you just because of your association with him.
Oh yeah, we gonna light them up though. They
It
gonna
ain't
have
got,
to.
let me tell you something. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
Nah,
Nothing to do with you.
and ain't no other artists.
But they
either.
not going to deal with you because of your association with him. But guess what?
I believe that. too,
The
something,
good
man.
thing is the associations that he do got, the connections and the levels that he can get you to. Like, just being real. One thing you gonna learn tonight is the worst thing 93.5 could have done was gave me my 2 hours, because they
Hey,
let
look,
me
let's
say what
put one up
Hey,
for that.
you know what
Let's
I'm
put one up for
saying?
that. Can we put one up for
Hey,
that?
in the
Let's put
air,
one up for that.
because
Yeah,
either
let's
you
put
gonna
one up for
listen
that.
or you gonna tune out. Either way.
For sure.
But he has put in the work. And the blessing for you is a lot of the work that you would have to put in. I'm not saying he about to carry you, not at all.
Nah, I get it. I get
Not
what
at
you're
all.
saying. I get what you're
But like
saying.
he just said, no locked doors.
Yeah, no locked doors.
You about to
yo.
have some open doors, and I'm gonna claim it for you, because I've been saying 23 my Jordan year, baby.
Yeah.
I'm about to show
I
out
like
and
that. I ain't even
woo.
noticed that. You
Let
right.
me tell you something.
You're right.
If they didn't know Chanel Monet
Yeah.
by 2024, they're gonna be like, that girl know better.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
I completely hear you.
I like that. I
Because-
like that metaphor right there.
That was a
It's the
good
Jordan year.
Last year, I told y'all I learned so much, and I really took my pace in my marathon. So even though I say that 2022 was my worst year, this was the year that I paved my own lane.
Come on, y'all. That's it.
I feel like before that, yeah, I was doing my own thing, but I was bouncing lanes, and they weren't my lanes. I had
I
to
felt
get
that
in the
before, too.
lane that could actually
really-
help me, because
yeah.
I was, real talk, I was going into radio. I was going blind in the radio. The people I confide in, yes, I know people in radio, but the people I actually confide in and know like what I'm scared of or what I'm okay with, they don't know nothing about radio.
Yeah. Yo, that's
Like
for
using
real.
my mama for example, she got job security. I don't talk to my mom about entrepreneurship. I let her know what I got going on. But I'm not going to her for advice about the lessons I'm learning, because I don't take loss.
Yeah.
My turn my L's into lessons, because one thing I don't got time to be doing is going through that again to learn it again.
Yeah,
you get what I'm
part,
saying?
Yeah, that's the one.
So
that's
I'm
the
not
one.
going to her about that because she's not educated in that. You get what I'm saying? But the one thing that you will see is, as an artist, Casino, everybody gonna say everybody rapping. Everybody rapping.
He
But
really
guess
got
what?
bars though. He really like heavy with it though. Like
And
delivery.
that's exactly what I was just about to say.
Yeah. It's
Everybody
different.
may be rapping, but everybody ain't Casino.
Yeah, it's different, yo. And
Everybody don't got the push that you got. And okay, with me, everybody know the Chanel Monet brand. But now, where I'm going, every time I go somewhere, it's Chanel Monet of 93.5, baby.
Yeah. Talk.
Do you hear me?
Hey, yo,
Because
listen.
before, I used to pull up to the tables at Chanel, and people would play with me.
Yeah.
But when I pull up to the table at Chanel Monet, it get a little different.
Yeah, get a little different.
And it's supposed to though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's
supposed to.
that's why I'm telling you that people gonna not associate with you because of who he is. But guess what? You can whether they want to deny it or not, just him alone, Big Mouth Media.
Yeah, I mean,
If he posts you up there today on accident, no lie, on accident, and delete you tomorrow, you still just got more exposure than some folks that's been out here double the time you have, baby.
nah, that's a fact.
Yo, and it's so crazy. Listen, and I'm so glad. Look, this is the part. When that happens, artists get stuck on the number that they see that's right there. You know how Instagram have it now? You don't see you just see the views that's up there.
Yeah.
Now, this is key. You know, I don't know if this is a gem or not, but this is key. When it's all about how many times you got to double those numbers when it gets shared a certain amount of times. So if you getting anywhere from 5,000, 10,000 shares, you don't even know who saw it.
Exactly.
And then, you know, people just seeing you. So that's why I said earlier, it's all about, they need to know you. They need to be introduced to you. The world got to find out, because you've been doing this. Like
Right.
your journey, the steps, the lessons.
Social media is something I have to focus on this year. One, because I'm not real tech savvy.
Yeah.
When I came up, I say it all the time. It was AOL.
Yeah, well,
If my mama picked up the phone, I couldn't even be on the computer.
I remember AOL, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hang up type.
As soon as somebody pick up the phone, you drop. Now your
Hey, yo.
phone is on. I mean, now the internet is on your phone.
Yeah, I remember the AOL.
You
We
get what
used
I'm
to get it
saying?
in on the
And
chat.
now we are in a culture to where if it ain't on social media, it ain't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna
But-
change that too.
But and this is what I love though. I don't have a big social media presence.
It don't. Okay.
But to get where I am now took a lot of footwork.
yeah, that's the part.
You get what I'm saying? Like I done like, especially with my books, I done tours and cities, and so it shows me that I can reach the people.
Yeah.
So this year, that's why I'm gonna focus on my social media presence, because if I can get this big on my feet, I know it with my
That's it.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing,
Where people come up overnight
people come up overnight.
on social media.
It's all about who you know too.
Bingo.
That's the thing. When you go to these networking events, and I was gonna kind of want to share this with a lot of different tastemakers, influencers, and networkers out there. When you go to these events, have a game plan.
Yes.
Okay, boom. Who's talking? Okay, what are they talking about? And does it align with what I got going on, what I'm trying to do? If it does, then that's the person that you may want to greet yourself to when it's time to socialize and mingle. You don't just, take pictures just to take pictures, or talk to somebody that's a whole engineer. You don't know nothing about it the whole time, not realizing that that's what they do.
I'm gonna give you an example.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Y'all
a
don't.
fact.
Yeah, it's like you
I
wanna,
had Lil Bree on my show. Shout out to Lil Bree.
That's our top hat artist,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, yeah, I know
So,
about Lil Bree.
Is that the chick from Greensboro?
I think she's from Winston-Salem or
No,
something.
she's from down by Fayetteville.
Okay.
She's from New Bern area.
New Bern area.
Yep,
Somewhere
New
around
Bern
there.
out
She
that
got a
way.
couple hard songs.
Yes,
Lil B
yes,
nice,
she
Lil B
go,
nice.
she go hard.
Yeah, I like what Top
So-
Pat doing. And see, Top Pat really another thing too. People don't know. Top Pat is really one of, because I'm a realist. I know the pump figures and all of that. I know all of them, but it ain't for me to call them out now.
Right.
But I know that Top Pat is really
can if you
true.
want to.
He really true to this though. He really show consistency with the artist. He just don't have a 6 month or a year spree with an artist. And
When
it
I
don't work
started
out
out
and he
at
dump 'em,
Smoking
you know what I'm
Grooves,
saying?
when I started out at Smoking Grooves at Miss Friday Night Live,
Uh-huh.
he was the DJ.
Yeah, Top Hat put in
So
work,
to
yo.
see his growth, salute.
Yeah,
Like,
salute the Ty,
when I
yo.
say that who really working that work, he is really working.
Yeah, yo. It's
So
so
it's
crazy.
easy to push it because he live it.
He live
he
it.
live it.
Ty live it now.
Yeah, he live
Yeah,
it.
Ty live it. And so for me, I can do that because it don't take me nothing to show love.
Right, right.
So I'm letting everybody know, yes, Ty Pack is definitely one of them.
Right.
That you want to tap in
Right.
with. And
And see, he was up here when I had Lil Bree.
okay.
Okay, so for an example, she had a show after my interview. They invited me out to the show. I went, Top Hat, he introduced who I was so I could, come on the stage like you did it. I was, when I say I was in the back,
Yeah, chilling.
you know how I do.
Yeah.
I was in the back. I was paying attention to different artists. So when I got on stage, I said who I was. Chanel Monet of 93.5.
Uh-huh.
You know how I am, a ball of energy. Tap in, come. Do you know? I'm at a showcase now. I just said I'm on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
2 people came up to me.
Yeah.
2 people.
Yeah. They want to tap in. You got
Yes.
that ready?
Of course,
But-
they gonna tap in.
Yeah.
But out of a room of about, I would say it was probably about 30 artists there. They had somebody in
Only
from
2 people
Atlanta
came up to you.
and only exactly.
Yeah, we bridging the gap though.
But hold on.
Nah, I know
Those
what you're
2
saying,
people
though.
now,
Yeah.
those 2 people are played every
They-
Saturday here
yeah.
at the Indie Show.
See, that's what it takes. That's what you call it behind the music, where it tell a story about a part where you met them and then that relationship caused that to happen.
But if you never seen me host, but when I am on stage, I am very inviting.
Yeah.
I am very inviting. I'm a ball of energy.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
and it just showed me like I know the work I put in. I know the grind that I put in. And the reason I got those 2 played on Saturday is because they went, all I said was who I was and where I was coming from a show. I even let them know. I just finished interviewing Lil Bree. Like
Yeah,
we
okay.
brought that energy.
Yeah, that's dope.
2 people.
That's
So that
dope.
showed me that in a room of 30 artists, only 2 people cared about their craft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
enough to put in the footwork. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So the fact alone, one of the girls, it was a dude and a girl. The girl that is played every Saturday, when she came up to me, all she said was, "Hi Chanel, I want you to enjoy yourself, but I want to give you a flyer." She gave me a flyer that had like a QR code on it. When I scanned it, it went straight to her. You can either go to her Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I started listening to her. I threw it. I'm like, Bash, listen to her. I think this should be, she promoting this right now. This should be on any show.
yeah,
I don't do the indie show,
yeah.
but I let
artists
you
like
know
that,
I'm
yo.
on
They got their stuff together.
93.5. You don't know who I know up
Yeah,
there.
and you know who listening.
And like I told him, okay, when he brought me on stage, I had been there probably about 30 minutes already, about 30, 35 minutes. And I said while I was on stage, I said, tap in. And I said, network with the people in here. Because the same way you didn't know a radio personality was in here, you don't know who in here.
That's the part.
Do
yo.
you know? I ain't see nobody moving around.
Yo, they scared
But
to
they
talk.
had a record producer from Atlanta in the building. Only thing they was worried about was winning the contest.
Yeah, that's it.
It can't be but one winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's 30 of y'all in here.
yeah.
If you came to win and you don't win, if you don't win this showcase, but somebody that ain't never been on the radio, your song is now in weekly rotation. You just won, baby.
Yeah.
You just won.
See, people be coming for one thing, just to win. When in reality, you can win. You can talk to a producer. You might can holler at a radio host. You might can holler at a producer or somebody like Paper Perry TV that just make connections for you. So you got 3 or 4 wins, really. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just looking at things one-sided.
One-sided.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So,
Bingo. It's because
That's real.
it's because I feel like when they go into that showcase, they automatically go into competition mode.
Yeah, well,
They not
everybody
even
asks you
if
that,
look
you feel like that though. You-
even if they
I'm
not
always in competition
even if
mode.
it's
Yeah,
not
for
a
sure.
even if it's not a prize involved, you are in competition mode. But from the conversation I hear,
Yeah.
you not in competition mode. You in networking mode.
networking mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
that
it-
part.
Yeah.
And
you
there's a
right,
difference.
You're right. See,
Because some people go in there to win. Some people go in there to be heard.
Yeah.
and sing. You know what I'm saying?
Is heard and sing go in hand in
Yeah,
hand.
you right.
But that is okay. So Perry Paper may win.
Yeah.
Same night, you might get 100,000 streams or downloads.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't lose.
Yeah. It's I mean, yeah, you right.
But
It's
guess
still
what? If you
What?
went in there to win, you ain't worried about getting no new fans. You ain't worried about none of that. And you don't win, you lost, baby.
See, now you just thinking of the whole thing as a L. You feel me?
It-
When in reality, you could have just, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, there's only one winner. Let me go ahead and put in some work. You
Put
know what
some
I'm
work
saying?
over here.
Let me go ahead and step. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you
'Cause
something.
they
With
said they like my stuff anyway.
Right.
They just came and told me they
with
rocking
my
with me anyway.
career, what I will love to say is I'm gonna bring it back to 2022 because, like I say, on the personal side, I feel like it was my worst year, but on the business side, it was my best year.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that not one event that I hosted this year, I did not get a follower. Not one.
I mean, yo, can I ask you this though, real quick? Is it because were you looking for, or did you initiate that follow?
No, well, like I told you, I went into it because 2022, I had a tag. I had a price on me. I'm sorry. I felt going into 2022, I felt like I knew my value. I knew my
Right.
worth. I'm Chanel. Like I told you, I wasn't coming to the table no more as Chanel. I was coming as Chanel Monáe.
I got you.
So
I,
things was different. You
I
get what I'm
completely
saying?
understand
So
where you're going.
the fact that
yeah.
I was getting paid, I went in there with the mindset that whether it was one person or if it was a sold out event, I'm the hostess with the mostest, baby, and I'm bringing it.
Nah, that's a fair. I get you. I get you on that. I get
You get what I'm
completely.
saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
get you on that.
whether it was one person out there vibing, you know how I am.
Yeah.
I got this twerk for you, baby. Let's turn up.
Yeah.
We about to go. We gonna set the vibes because anybody, okay, before you got in this entertainment business, you been out.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you spent your money at that door to get out, you wanted to go in there to have a good time.
Yeah.
You was going out to get away from the craziness. You was going out to relax. You was going out to breathe. You was going out to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know that with this, well, me and Dale Maddock talked about it. Dale Maddock was my last guest before the end of the year.
Okay.
Shout out to Dale Maddock. That's
Yeah,
my
you did
guy.
Dale
Matic, man.
We talked
Yeah.
about how, the club scene has changed.
Completely.
It's all about the booths, the bottles. Like the dance floor don't really be rocking like that no more.
Okay.
But I can only go from the era where I was partying. I ain't had no phone to sit there and go through and
Yeah.
post and stuff like that. When I'm out, yeah, I am doing that. But most of my pictures come from my friends because why? I'm turning up.
Yeah.
And as the host, that's my only goal. To turn up and to get you to turn up.
You know what I realized that I came to terms with though? Females love to sit down and be able to get up and turn up when they
Yes.
want to.
Yes.
That's the key to this
Let me
shit.
tell you
It
something.
ain't-
Let me
ain't
tell you something about
It
females.
ain't about that.
Let me tell you something about females.
What's that? Talk to us.
Females go off the vibe.
They completely do.
If you go in a party and once the DJ get the girls up, if he keep them up, they on the floor, they dance like it's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe
That's
there.
the littest party. That's why they say, "Oh, that DJ was lit."
Yo.
Where they mess up at is where they get the girls up,
And then they shoot them back down.
and
with
then because they shoot to something they don't know.
right.
They want to start talking to the hood niggas. They
Yeah.
want to start. These girls don't know nothing about cooking up nothing. They came in here to be cute.
But
to
some
get
girls
somebody
know the
to
trap now. They know the trap.
Some of them are in the trap, but most of them is in here to be cute. They trying
Nah,
to get
that's
somebody to
real.
buy their drinks, and
Nah,
they
that's
may
a
go
fact.
home or not, but they want to turn up for the night.
Yo, I say this right here. When I was,
You get what I'm saying? Come on, like for
Nah,
real, for real.
That's no. Listen, you know, this real quick, this real fast. Make a real like long story short. I became a DJ because I got tired of the DJ kept turning up the music while I was hosting. I was like, yo, when I talk, I want people to hear me. I don't want to. I don't want to
Exactly.
be all over the beat while the beat talking because I just don't sound right. Number one, and number two, they
And
don't know
one,
what
I'm
saying.
a host. I'm not a hype man.
Yeah, we're not playing that game. So I became a DJ. I became one. But I tell you this, to fast forward, when I had the opportunity with Coach P to be able to DJ,
Shout out to Coach P.
Yeah, for sure, to DJ at Crave, and also manage it too, but DJ to get my practice, my rep in. I realized right then and there, you keep the girls on the floor. You got a vibe. It don't matter. Like the guys gonna fill in because at the end of the day, if you like girls, you know what I'm saying, and you on the wall or you on your drink or you at the bar and a girl dancing, you're not gonna tell her to stop dancing.
Right.
You
No.
gonna figure out how you gonna smooth on in there. You know
out
what I mean?
here.
What song on?
Yeah, you don't know what song you on. You move, I'm gonna move with you, baby.
Niggas outside.
Yeah, we like
That's a
that.
fact.
Yeah, especially back growing up, we went to parties and we was waiting for that damn that back that thing up to come over. We were running for something.
Let me tell you something. All the dudes can be outside. Every last one of
And
them.
that one on.
But when they hear from the 99 and the 2000, the club go from see-through to pack. Do you hear me?
Yeah, listen, that's the part.
But that's the thing.
That's
As long
the
as you
part.
keep them up,
Yeah.
you got a vibe.
That's the part.
But soon as they don't know the music, females is back in their phone.
Yeah, that's
they
the part.
they on social media. They like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now as a DJ, I just dropped the gym for y'all. Now as a DJ, you got to work harder to get that vibe
Yeah.
back.
Get that vibe.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm not the nicest DJ. I'm not here trying to be the nicest, the best, the top 1 or 2. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it because I want to push the artists out here that I know that's nice. I want to push the artists that I believe in. I want to push a certain sound that I want the world to respect, not coming just from one perspective of a place, but from our city though. I realized me moving to Atlanta, yeah, I did that, but guess what? I was still thinking about all my artists back home. I'm like, yo, nah, y'all need to, I know what I need to do. Represent them.
Right.
You know, everybody got that.
And that's why I say people don't want to acknowledge it, but it takes a leader.
We gonna do this.
Let
though.
me tell you something. You with Casino being connected to you and you pushing him, yes, you're pushing him, but that don't mean he any less than you.
that part.
Or you get what I'm
That man
saying?
smart,
Or
yo. Smart.
and it's saying the same thing but in reverse. That don't mean he better than you.
Right. Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It just mean that y'all, it's a team.
Yeah.
Cause guess what? He pushes.
Yeah.
You're the actual product.
Yeah, I push what I believe in, what I know is going like
You get what-
yeah, that's really how
You
I'm
know
coming.
what? When people pull up to McDonald's, they order a Big Mac. Let's say, oh, they love the Big Mac. Big Mac ain't McDonald's. It's the product of McDonald's. But McDonald's is the one selling the Big Mac.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
But
the
guess
it's the advertising.
But guess
you know
what?
I'm saying, the
If
product.
McDonald's didn't have that Big Mac, they going somewhere else to get that Big Mac.
They gonna
But
still- yeah.
if Big Mac didn't have that McDonald's, it wouldn't sell. You get what I'm saying?
I get what
But
you're
people
saying.
don't
Yeah.
look at like it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
You ain't but a piece.
Yeah,
Stop trying to be the puzzle. That's why stuff fall apart.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't care what that girl say. What's that glue girl? It don't move. It don't move. Exactly. Because when you glue down, it ain't no motion.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be I feel what you're saying on that.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
With everything you got going on,
Word of mouth is what it is.
You
though.
for when you got word of mouth going,
Yeah.
you had to take some energy from something else.
Yeah, I had to. I did.
Period.
That. Yeah, completely. Completely. It was time, like, just to, let it be known, it was time for me to really say, yo, even with corporate, you work for somebody, you build the business up, you make them money, and then something go wrong, or or even if you have to, change, you have to move. Now, guess what? You made them lots of money. You got their platform up, going, and everything. And it's like, at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, God bless the child with his own. So for me, I realized, like, okay, yo, hold on. You got the mic. You got everything that you need at the end of the day. Like, you got everything. You build your connection. You can't nobody devalue you in no type of way.
Exactly.
So word of mouth is the platform where it's like not only highlighting great artists, but it's also shining light on entrepreneurs and people that's really, they actually have a story and they had a result that came behind it. Let me say that. Let me say that one more time though, because it got to make sense. It got to resonate.
Yes.
They had a story, but they also had a result that came behind it. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where it's like, that's what's important to me. So with word of mouth, we shining light, positivity. We gonna continue to keep getting live and direct. But at the same time, I want to talk to people that can say, hey, look, this is what I've been through, but this is the result that happened after. I'm not, I ain't wishing well, I ain't blowing no smoke up you. You know what? This is what happened to me. You either take this right here with a grain of salt, or you can keep it pushing, yeah.
And that's what I love about shout out to Steve. Y'all know I love to shout out Steve.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, big shout out
don't
Steve.
nobody at 93.5 get mad, but I tell Steve all the time, I'm his favorite and he my favorite. So y'all just,
Steve,
it is what it is.
Yeah, Steve, good dude.
But what I love about Steve is Steve is very supportive. Y'all know I'm a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But Steve gave me the opportunity to not only have a podcast, but do it my way.
Yeah.
And be heard my way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
That's important.
one
That's
thing
important,
I feel
yo.
like with artists, I feel like to go back from another artist I had up here, Young Sunny Boy.
Oh yeah, YSB.
You know, yep. Shout out to YSB.
Yeah,
he
another
switched
good talent
labels.
artist, yeah.
One of the things he said was with his first label, he wasn't comfortable.
I could tell though.
But with his second label, he's comfortable.
Yeah, he
They let
people.
him do things the way he want to do. Look how that boy rocking and all.
Yeah, he got an album coming out
Now,
January 6th.
January the 6th, this Friday. Y'all make sure y'all support YSB.
I'm gonna tap in.
Run up them downloads, run up
Yeah.
them streams. Also, Casanova, we gonna get on you. We gonna drop all your media towards the end. But everybody, y'all make sure y'all tap in with him. Run up those streams. Y'all already know how I give it up here.
Yeah, for sure.
If y'all rock with me, rock with them, because I'm not rocking with nobody that ain't with the vibes, that ain't with it. Do you hear me? So the fact that I'm even locking in and supporting, y'all run those streams up.
Yeah.
It's enough people out here trying to say this man ain't gonna make it. It's enough people out here that's gonna already hate on this man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and show that love and run it up. Cause guess what? Y'all gonna want a little support from him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we gonna run it up. I told it's probably 2018, I think 2018 or maybe 19, right when we really start like Big Mouth Media was like catching crazy buzz. He came in and did an interview with me, and I think like my very first.
I think that might have where I have seen your face at. Because I keep looking like me. I don't forget a face.
Yeah,
I be messed up with names, but I don't forget a face. And your face looks so familiar.
Yeah, and I asked him. I said, "Yo, if you could sign with anybody, who would it be and why?" And I see. A lot of artists don't understand this though, but it's always a method to my madness when I do my interviews. Mm-hmm. So I like, it's always a method. I love the science of it, But it's like you ask these questions because when they look back 4, 5, 10 years down the line, if they was to go back to that, they'd be like, damn, if I grew though. I learned so much more than what that question right there entailed. So if I was to ask him that today, he'd be like, man, I wouldn't go here. I probably would be right here. His answer would be totally different.
Mm-hmm. Growth.
Yeah.
Growth.
That's the beauty of it. The beauty in all of this right here. This moment
Yes.
right here.
Yes. And I'm
moment.
loving the energy because,
yeah.
and I know both of y'all can feel this because, like I said, you know where you want to be.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes, like even what I said, 2022 personally being my worst year. As far as my Chanel Monet brand, it was my best year ever.
The brand buzzing and they watching. Remember, they always watch. I don't care what your views is or what it's saying. I tell people, close your eyes and double it.
Let me tell you something. I will put something. This the crazy thing.
They be watching, yo.
I will put something like on my feed, and it might get like maybe 100 likes. Sometimes 200 likes.
That's good.
Yeah, it is.
That's
but
good. That's good.
If I put it on my story,
it's gonna go up a little bit more.
It got like 1.5 views.
Yeah, it's gonna go up.
I'm like, wait, whoa.
But you know what I think it is, though? I'm gonna tell you though. think about it though, because I'm gonna ask y'all this.
And it could be the same picture now.
And then also you gotta think about it. When you go to people's when you go to people's profiles, you usually go to their stories.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You hit on their story. If it's lit up, you gonna want to see what's going on. You don't necessarily always go to their actual page unless you're more interested and want to know a little bit more.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I don't take that element of it to heart because I just realized that that's what these people do.
Yeah.
But people always watch it. I tell people to pay attention to your shares.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know the power in those shares.
Like with me, when I be adding people, I have to delete somebody. I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. You know, that's all you can have.
Yeah, that's all you can get.
That's why we're going to talk. Because I got a business page and a personal page. And anybody that know how to merge them, tap in with me because I'm trying to.
I think you got to merge them through your through Instagram. Instagram, man,
you can merge them.
Yeah, you can merge them.
I do professional mode now.
Okay, okay.
You can merge them. I got them together now. You know what I'm saying? So it'll let you go to both pages. It say switch. You know what I'm saying? It got like a switch button with a circle around it.
Okay. So y'all know I'm about to be.
We can put you on game on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm only going to charge you $5. I'm only going to charge you $5.
Because it's just like I said with social media, I'm not all that tech savvy with. I'm learning this thing. I went to a consultation. She was like, you need to start doing reels. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, reels and all of that. But you know what, though? Listen, you are on a station. Your voice is powerful. So how are you an intern? Like when I was at Hot 97, you know, I was already thinking like, yo, let me go to St. All or let me go to Central. Let me go to these places where people, you know, they're in this realm. They want to be a personality. They want to learn this, and they want to come in and get some hours.
I did have somebody reach out to me as far as hours, but now they out of school. I don't know if she gonna come. Maybe next semester. But
just throw it up in the air. But
I went to St. All, so I'm definitely for it. But like I said, this is a lane that's new for me.
And guess what? You're doing good.
For one, it wasn't a goal of mine, but I love it, and I really haven't been able to really research more of radio or research more of media because since I've been on radio, the opportunities
just been rolling.
When I say they have been coming, and with me, every opportunity I'm trying to maximize.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So I can only be me. I can only be Chanel. Period. But if I keep being Chanel, it's gonna get me where I need to be.
Yeah.
So I'm using this opportunity. Whereas, like with me, I haven't put out a book in almost 3 years.
And that's your passion right there?
Yes.
That's the book. Okay, bet.
Yes, my writing is passion. My passion is writing. But
that's an element for you, though.
I've learned that I have other passions, too.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I dreamed of being this big-time author, y'all. And just, I'm for real, like, the new Zane.
The big time author.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I feel you.
But it's like so much more to it that I just love. Like, I love the radio. I'm a vibe. I love hosting parties. I do. Because I feel like I said, life be life in everybody. And in the midst of last year, personally, it was the worst year. But business-wise, it was the best year. So I was in those events like they done came in here to turn up. I'm thinking home is they going through like I am.
Yeah.
But we here for whatever 2, 3, 4 hours. Let's turn up. let's block it out. And it has got me so far.
Yeah.
So the fact that now I'm in a good place mentally, physically, emotionally, it's like I feel like if I can do that at when I feel like at my lowest, with the opportunities that have presented to me, the opportunities I have taken that I have not told y'all about, because some things, you can't put out there till they get to moving just because of the surroundings you have.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
And I ain't talking about my
it.
people. I ain't
Yeah.
talking about my friends. I'm talking about Raleigh.
Yeah. You just gotta do it.
You exactly.
Just gotta do it.
It's just
yo.
a time where you can't talk about
Yeah,
it.
you just gotta do it, yo.
You
They gotta
they
see
just-
it in the end result, man. Honestly,
They just got to
yo.
see your actions.
Yeah, they go. Yeah.
And so I was beating myself up like, oh, you ain't put out no book. You ain't done this. You ain't done that. And what reminded me was, like, I got books in Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, and Walmart. So when they send me a check, I'm like, people still reading. You get what I'm saying? I don't have my books in Walmart and Raleigh. I actually don't have my books in no Walmart in Raleigh or South Carolina. I'm on Walmart.com, but as far as the store, I was only given 85 stores.
Okay.
So for me, why do I need to be in Raleigh when I can meet you on Capitol with books?
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I did was I ran my numbers and my sales and regions for my when I had my website. It's coming back very soon.
Yeah. I
And,
hear that.
and the sales that were going on online. And I looked at places that I didn't actually have sales at. So I do have a lot of books in store, like in the Midwest and the West Coast.
Gotcha.
Because towards this way, from Maine, I got books sold in Maine and on Amazon.
You said Midwest, right?
Yep.
Okay.
From Midwest over.
Okay.
And the reason I did that was because I don't have no sales there. But I wanted people to walk through and be like, well, who is this?
Yo,
And
so
then
crazy.
look at the back and be like, oh, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you already know me, it's not that I don't appreciate you. I feel like if you already know me, you got a book.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I need to get the people that don't know me.
Yeah,
So that's how I place my books.
you should place all your
but-
content that way too. I was just
Exactly.
gonna say that to you.
Exactly. And that's why I'm focusing on social media this year.
Yeah, like just getting that. But that intern will probably be
Because-
critical for you though, because they know a little bit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
know,
They can-
they're younger.
Yeah, they can get you right.
They know the social media world. They know the insights. I look at my insights and don't know what I'm looking at. That's sad.
Yeah, we gotta break that down for you this year. I think so.
Yeah,
It's a
for
simple.
sure.
It's a really easy
Right.
fix. Like,
Exactly.
I promise you, it is.
Exactly.
I can show you like after that. Like it's very easy, and then once you understand what you're looking at, you'll probably be more amazed at what you're doing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah.
somebody told me I got all these videos on YouTube from my show. I think I done. I can't even count how many shows I done now, but pretty much since May.
Yeah, it's got
Every week. You get what I'm saying? They was like, well, you can clip it and edit some of the favorite parts of the show and put it out there for people to go tune in on YouTube, because I leave them on YouTube.
All day.
I don't have no
All day.
restrictions, so that if a person that was on my show, just because I don't know social media don't mean you don't. You may need the content. So I don't have no restrictions, so that they can go back and get their content. But they like, oh, well, why don't you clip this? Why don't you clip that? And I'm sitting there like, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
you're
But
right,
when
yeah.
you know better, you do better. You get what I'm saying? So, and I say that as an example to you, Casino. As an artist, moving forward in this, I just claim this going to be your Jordan year just like mine.
Yeah, it is.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yo, that's
Which
right.
means
Yeah, yo.
you are going to get in some elements that you don't know.
Yeah, it's coming.
You get what I'm saying? Like I just told you, look how far I done got, and I don't know social media.
Yeah.
This has been footwork. Like, that's why I be tired. Do you hear me? This
Yeah.
has been me dragging this wagon as hostess as the
Dragging
mostest
this wagon.
on these feet. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When social media, I can actually reach more. You get what I'm saying?
Nah.
This has been actually footwork. So now you're about to go. You're going into a new year. Drop an album. Going. You have a new push.
Yeah.
You here
Yeah.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, I called him. I told him, I said, yo, King, listen, this man random, but he felt me though over the phone because I was so excited. I'm like, yo, King, you know what? I've been reaching out to you for like, here, there, and there, and there, and I've been hearing about you so much. And I'm like, you know what? Like, yo, this is I want to lock in with you. So I was on him more than he had to really, initiate anything, because for me it was like, it's a pleasure to work with him.
That's how you look at it. But
completely.
But it's like I just said, everything a full circle.
Yeah. It's a lot.
He here.
Yeah.
You in Atlanta. You gonna reach people for him
For sure.
without him having to, like I just said,
Yeah, for sure.
putting out that footwork.
I'm about to say putting in that certain footwork.
Yeah, for sure.
That I might not can do.
But you know what?
Take that to the bank.
You looking at it as, and you can tell, you looking at it as help,
Yeah.
a team, getting you to where you trying to go. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been some people before you
Yeah.
that looked at it like, oh, he trying to use me for clout.
Yeah, but listen, oh my God, listen, it's no.
We ain't gonna sit here and
I
flex.
ain't gonna go there.
This
but
man got his own clout.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, listen.
I knew that.
do you
Perry
get what
Paper's
I-
been turned up. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Some people work with people that already have a foundation. I'd have had it done to me. I'd have had people come at me like, "Oh, Chanel, you just trying to use my brand, not trying to be funny." But what brand, baby?
Yeah.
What we talking?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
Everybody's
saying?
trying to build right now. We all
Everybody-
trying to build
yeah.
right now.
Let me tell you something. My real name is not Chanel.
The real name like Chanel.
No.
Come on, yo, we getting the live and direct right
Everybody that knows me, my real name is Anika.
now. Anika,
Where you get Chanel from?
where Chanel
I
come from?
paid $875 nine years ago at Chanel Monet because, like I told you, I started out men's magazine modeling.
Okay.
I have a son.
Also, you
When
switched
I
the
got
game up.
into this,
Yeah.
regardless of what I did, now with me modeling, I did not show my nipples. I did not show my cootie cat.
Yeah.
But I'm out there.
But it don't
what
matter about none of that.
But that was a decision I made.
I see
And
what
as
you're
a
saying. I see what
parent,
you're saying.
that ain't got nothing to do with my kids.
So 875 did the job.
Like right now, yeah, but I copyrighted it
Okay.
and I started me a LLC.
Shit, yo, we live and direct. I didn't know that's an interesting. Like,
I
nah,
know that.
let's go. Listen, no, for real. We need to can we?
Yeah.
Can we do one of these?
Yes,
Can we do one of
yes,
these?
yes.
Yeah, yo.
But
nah.
this is the thing. I
That's
have
fine.
built Chanel so much.
Yeah.
My mama called me that sometimes.
Yeah, that's when you know you done built the brand.
That's fire.
That's fine.
You get what I'm saying?
That's-
Like my mama would catch herself like, Chanel, girl, you know who I'm like, like
Cause you don't put that work in though.
Put that work in.
Exactly.
Yeah, you put that work
Exactly. Like
That's
to the
dope.
point where if you ask my kids, what's your mama name? They gonna say Chanel Monet.
See, you put that energy behind it though. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? You
yes.
put that energy behind it to
Let me
make
tell
it
you
that.
something. It's not a lot to some people, but I took $875 from my kids
Yeah, yo.
to
make.
start a brand.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Come on, that's gangster, yo. Like
Do you-
I want to dap you up right
Like-
now. That's how. But I'm gonna wait.
You look
But-
at go ahead.
Go ahead.
You
King.
look at it like taking it away, but you know, it's the long game.
It-
you know what I'm saying?
No, I
It's
look
a
at
long
it as
game.
it's because you're right.
Long game.
It's a long game because I took it away.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying though.
I owe this to them. My son is phenomenal in football. He about to go next week and play in Las Vegas.
Oh, that's what's up.
Like,
that's actually wild
and
though.
he 13 years old and is good.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you ask him right now what he want to be, a professional football player.
He gonna be that.
Now and mama gonna push him to it.
Yeah.
Mama gonna push him to it. But I do ask him, if not that, what else do you want to be? He said he want to be a police officer, so he'll show people that all police officers don't kill people. I'm for that.
I'm for that. Too,
But
yo.
until we have to worry about plan B, we pushing plan
Yeah,
A.
we going
All the way.
out.
And
Okay,
if
all the
I
way.
All the
took
way out.
$875
Yeah.
from our family to build my dream, who am I to tell you that you can't build yours?
Yo, that's beautiful, yo.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to Vegas. I can't afford to take off. They're going from like Wednesday to Monday.
Oh yeah, there's some
I
days
can't-
right there.
you get what I'm
that-
saying?
Yeah, and you
I
creeping
can't
up now, so I
afford
get it.
to take off.
Yeah,
I got
I
a
get
9-to-5 and a business.
Yeah.
His dad has a professional, like he's just 100% entrepreneur, so he do his schedule.
Yeah.
We great co-parents. And I use this as an example because I'm baby mama number 3. So ain't no excuses out here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And my baby daddy, all his kids get the same energy. But I can't go out there. But the thing that we have done as co-parenting is my kids know, I call I say kids, I have one child that I birthed and another child that I look at mine, which is my baby's daddy's sister, oldest child, which was killed 3 years ago.
Okay.
Shout out to Kim. Y'all know that's my baby.
What's up, big
But her
shout out.
oldest, her
Respect.
and my son was born in the same year. And his sister had that relationship with my child.
Okay.
Like, she was at games, everything. Like, when I was working, she had my child. Like, and if I was gone, she would do the same thing for me.
Talk
You
about-
get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So,
that's-
that
but
energy
he
reciprocated.
is going out there with him to Vegas.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, just like any other game, the fact that I'm not there, my son still feels that since he has his dad there, that mom and dad is there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that I took from my kids to build Chanel Monet, I feel responsible to show you that your dreams are possible.
Yeah.
So who am I now? I done got this far. I gotta keep chasing them. I gotta keep going because if I showed you that you can chase your dreams and get there, I can't show you to give up.
Yeah, that part.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that
can't.
part.
What type of person does that make me? What type of mama does that make me?
Yeah, that part.
And I feel like a lot of us, we like even with you rapping. Are you a father?
Yeah, I'm a father.
Okay, how many kids?
I got one
Okay, boy, or girl.
girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got a
man,
boy.
yeah.
When I tell you that daddy's girl, mama's boy is a real thing,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. Your daughter, I'm the only child. I'm telling you from experience.
Yeah.
Your daughter is gonna look for a man that you show her she's comfortable with.
Yeah.
If you show her a boss, let me tell you something. That's why it's another reason why it's so hard for me to date. Okay. My dad,
Yeah, he just too on
hold
it.
on.
He just
He
too on it.
proposed to my mama with a Jaguar, baby.
Come on.
Do you hear me?
That's what's up. Hey.
Like for real.
Word.
With a Jaguar. Like my dad, like as far as material things, I'm not big on them because I came up with them.
Yeah.
My dad was in the Navy Reserve, so when he was gone, maybe it was his way of like, I ain't look at it like he was missing time because he was providing. But when he came back, it was gifts.
It was
Tim's,
love, yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, like the label stuff, the material stuff, I'm not big on. But he showed me a man that took care of my mama.
Exactly.
Do you hear me?
That's facts, yo.
So to this day, I got a 13-year-old that don't let me pump gas.
That's what's
Because
up.
he know his mama don't like to pump gas. And he see men pump gas.
I was about to say that. You know what I'm saying? When you see another good representation of another man, you want to hold that same standard for your every woman in your life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
guess what? You are your daughter's first love,
Yeah.
whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
So you going to either love her or break her heart.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of men look at it like
They
that.
don't,
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you break her heart, she going to look at it like, my daddy broke my heart is normal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With me, my daddy don't play by me.
Yeah, I don't play with my dog either.
Me neither.
I don't play with
You
I
get
don't
what I'm
play with
saying?
my dog. Yeah.
Which is why, guess what? I don't let no man play by me.
Yeah.
Folks be like, oh, and so, y'all, when I tell y'all my cutoff game is so strong,
Come on, how
sometimes
strong is it, yo? Is
But
the arm strong? Like,
sometimes I scare myself.
come on, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Because I walk away and then I'll be like, girl, did you even care?
It-
It
Did
ain't,
you
that
even?
you, it ain't that you care. It's that you. I think the smartness overpowers the caring because.
One thing, like I told y'all, I got the only child syndrome bad.
Yeah.
I may love somebody, but the one person I don't stop loving is me.
Yeah.
Because
That's first.
every time I stopped, welcome to hell, baby.
I'm about to say you hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You hurt yourself.
And I feel like for me, like I told y'all last year, I learned a lot. I was not a person to take accountability. I could play victim.
Yeah.
Oh, he hurt me. Oh, he cheated on me. Oh, she talking about me. Oh, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what was I doing to allow these things to happen?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because we get comfortable with people.
Yeah.
Start telling our business. We don't need no folks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not like you think you do.
Exactly.
them days is over.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So when stuff hit the fan, it's easy to be like, oh, why you do that to me? But don't nobody want to look at why I let you do that to me.
Yeah.
So when I stopped doing that, one thing, let me tell you something. The red flags is always there.
Yeah.
I was always one of those people that I don't want to say ouch to the red flag smack me. Then it's like, oh, ouch.
Yeah.
What happened? No, baby.
Yeah.
now you ain't even giving him a chance to say out. You know what I'm saying?
No.
For you to say ouch. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like,
done
yo,
been smacked too many times, baby.
it's almost like why you got that Band-Aid in your hand, yo?
Let me,
Yeah.
you
what
know
I'm saying? What you plan on
how
cutting me?
you know how they be like in the Bible it say somebody smack you on the left cheek, turn the other cheek. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. I done been slapped on the left cheek, right cheek, forehead, the butt, the hip, the toe. Like, come on, baby.
Yeah.
At
Oh,
some
yeah.
point, baby, you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I
Like,
feel you, I
and
feel
at
you.
my age, you just get tired.
You get a little tired.
You get relationship wise, friendship wise, because whether people admit it or not, for females, friendship breakups are just as bad, if not worse, as relationship breakups.
Yeah, they are. Especially with a true friend. you know
What?
With a true friend that you had an understanding with, you know what I'm saying? The bond with, you know what I'm saying? That can hurt.
That
Yeah,
it,
That hurt.
You get what I'm saying?
Especially when it's
Like,
like 20 years plus.
I done fought for
I done
more
had- yeah.
friendships than I have relationships.
Me too.
Real talk.
Me too.
You get what I'm saying? But it's because those bonds weren't genuine.
They weren't genuine. Yeah, it did.
Or they was genuine and start becoming a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? A whole
No.
nother dynamic.
No.
You think
You don't
be
think
envy
so?
though?
No.
What you think?
Let me tell you something.
It's not genuine from the beginning?
It can't be.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why. Okay.
Let me hear
Let's
this.
do a self-evaluation. Okay, what I'm about to say, as I say it, look at you,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You don't vibe or connect or invest in somebody that you don't genuinely care about.
Yeah.
You don't give that energy because it takes a lot of energy
Mm-hmm.
to bond and connect with somebody.
It do.
It's different from, like I just told you with my friends, from turning up versus actually sitting back talking about like, girl, this on my vision board, I ain't done this. Or my business is down this percentage. Or this, like, you are, like, it takes a lot to invest in genuine friendships.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying now? Okay, use as example, I could be like, oh, I support you, and never download nothing.
It never, yeah.
Never share none.
You get what I'm
never
saying?
share
Said
none.
nothing, and never.
Hold on. Only time I used, I support you. Okay, that was 2 seconds. I support you. I just used 2 seconds to support you. Right? Now, if I genuinely support you, where I'm watching your videos, downloading your music, sharing your posts, coming to your shows,
Yeah.
I'm investing. We forget hours. We in days now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you actually put the time together, 3 hours, 4 hours, a video, 5-6 minutes, your music 5-6 minutes. If I'm playing it again, here we at 30 minutes for the day. Like, it's taking time.
Yeah, that's an investment.
You are investing. That takes energy.
But look, a lot of people got time to do that though, but wasting time.
Okay.
Wasting your time.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
let me
You know
make
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Let me make this personal for you.
Okay.
I work a 9 to 5, right?
Okay.
I would get off. I told you, picking up my kids. I hear you on the radio. I'm staying in the car.
Okay.
I'm going in the house now.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going in the house on the radio. I got you on the radio. I'm still cooking, getting them ready, but I'm listening to you. Whether I'm listening or not, I got you I got
in the room.
right.
Yeah, you got me in the room.
So
vibrating. Yeah, I got you.
That takes time. I had to put you up there. Hold on.
Yeah.
But not only that, I'm invested in you enough to where you are turning up the vibes in my house. I just told you I'm in the house cooking. My kids, we here now. We in the house.
I see what you're saying.
Versus, I'm on your post saying, turn up.
Right.
Now to scroll to the next post. I done forgot all about you. I'm not invested.
That's not
not genuine.
That's real. That's real.
Now, it's not saying I don't support you.
It's just not genuine.
But it's not genuine.
It's not invested. You
It's
feel
not
me?
No,
invested.
It's not
and the
invested.
reason
It could be
and the
genuine,
reason I'm
though.
gonna say no, the reason I'm gonna say it's not genuine is because you're not on 97.5. You're not on 97.9 no more. Right?
Right.
I still watch your stuff.
Do you still listen to 97.9?
I do for Jaleesa and Vicky
Okay. Oh, Jaleesa
and
still
Party
up there?
Boy.
Jaleesa. Oh,
No, Jaleesa Small up there.
Oh,
now.
Jaleesa
Yep,
Small,
she was on my
okay.
show too. My
Okay.
first guest. Thank you, sis.
You know, I heard about Jaleesa.
Yes,
She
I
dope.
love her. I
Yeah,
love her.
I pray that go well for her, yo.
I listen
Completely.
to her.
Yeah, I heard she
I
was
do
nice.
listen to Party Boy, and I do listen to Vicky. Now I'm be honest, I don't listen to them like I listen to you because I'm booked and busy.
No, I get it. Everybody
I
got
don't.
their
I
thing.
don't
Yeah,
have
get it.
time to
Yeah, I
listen
get
to the
it.
radio like I did then.
Yeah, I be trying
But
to
when
listen to
I
everybody
can,
though.
but when I can tap in with them,
Yeah.
I'm listening to
Tapping
them.
in when you can.
You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's because Party Boy, Jaleesa, Vicky. Me and Vicky went to school together.
Okay, you talking about Posh, Pistol
Posh,
Posh,
Pistol
okay,
Posh, yeah.
Pistol Posh, okay.
I
Yeah, shout out to all of them
but
too,
you guess
by the
what?
way.
I genuinely support them.
Yeah, I get it. I tell you,
No disrespect to 97.9, but I don't support them. I mean, I don't genuinely support them. You know why? I just told you who I listen to.
right.
So if they was on another station, if they weren't up there,
Yeah.
I would still listen to them.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
That's why I'm saying like it is a difference between
I see what you're
genuinely
saying.
supporting somebody.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we tell you.
I can always like, yes, I support them now because of what I genuinely am invested in is there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see
That's
what you're
like for
saying.
these LeBron fans. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They a genuine LeBron fan.
Yeah, they do be.
They ain't no Laker
They
fan.
ain't no Laker fan. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? They ain't no Cavalier fan.
Exactly.
Because they left when he left.
Like you saying, yeah. That's a good metaphor for it though, cause you right. You know what I'm saying? Like no
You
matter
get what I'm
where,
saying?
no matter where Perry Paper going, you a fan of Perry Paper.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm
you
glad.
a supporter of that.
And I'm glad it came back full circle because that's what I want you to see.
Yeah.
Just because of the connection,
Mm-hmm.
don't worry about who don't deal with you because of you connected to him. Because guess what?
Yeah.
He has more genuine support than he got actual hate, baby.
And that's what I'm focused on, the energy from that genuine support
Exactly.
versus who ain't even rocking. I ain't thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's 2023. It's our joy year. You know what I'm saying?
It is, yo.
So it's time to go crazy. Like
and can I ask you a question? Who that's not rocking with you is doing better than you?
Man,
Exactly.
I'm gonna keep it live and direct with the people because the people gotta know what is going on right now. It's Perry Paper live and direct right now.
Exactly.
Yo, to be honest, and this is the honest truth. Who's doing better than me that's not rocking with me?
Uh-huh.
I don't see him.
exactly.
I don't.
Exactly.
And look, and listen, I know,
You know why? Because you done got so high. I tell people the hate can only go so far.
it don't.
You done got so high. Yeah, you're not where you want to be. You're not at the top, as we
Yeah,
would
man,
say,
I'm
because
letting God
people
work.
will look at you and say you at the top, but we know what we want to be. We not at the top.
Nah, we not. We're
But-
gonna be there though.
You have got so high that the hate can't even touch you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Oh my goodness, it can't even flicker me no more.
Let me tell
Yo,
you
I used to
something.
bad.
T.I. said something one
I used to
time.
be bad. I used to be ready
Yeah,
to
bro.
get on
Yo.
Facebook and go to work. Nigga, what the
T.I.
fuck?
said something one
You know
time,
what
and
I
it
mean?
always
Get off.
it always sit on my spirit. T.I. said, you can if you either love me or hate me, but if you hate me, you wasting your time.
Yeah.
And I love it, and it sits on me because I honestly feel like I'm like you. I don't see the hate.
I don't see it no more.
Now, don't get me wrong. You know, you got the people where you gonna hear it a little bit.
Yeah,
but I don't see it.
Listen,
I don't see it.
The part, if you hear it, like if you hear it though, I'm gonna tell you, and I need everybody to hear this. When you do hear your hate, when a hate come out of somebody's mouth, or you hear it word of mouth, just be happy about that.
Let me tell you something.
Just
Every time I do, it reminds me of my journey and how far I came. Like and call me cocky, but when they bring it to me like, oh, such and such said such and such, or such, I get so like, dang, I made it because they sent you they had to send a messenger.
They had to bring the message.
Before I would, I'd be right there. But the fact that they had to send somebody, that's like, I look at it like in the old times, to get a message to somebody, you had to write it, put it on the bird, and send it off. Like, I'm that important.
Yeah.
And I have went that far that you can't even reach me. You had to send a messenger.
Look, it's so crazy.
Baby, that girl done made it. Do you?
You gotta give it up, brother. You hear me? You gotta give it up. Look,
but like for real, because it's easy to look at the hate like, oh, they hating on me. But I get so much love and support.
When you get so much love, you ain't even tripping. You
trip.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that ain't tripping.
Hey,
look, I got a song on my album, yo, No Locked Doors. It's called I Can't Wait. And it kind of, it talks about, it's in the lines of this. So I guess I'm going to throw that one out to the people because it kind of just goes with this conversation right now. And it's really based on just when you woke, when you realize like what's going on. My mom used to always tell me, when you inside the forest, you don't see what's coming your way. You don't see what's happening.
Right.
But when you outside the forest looking inside of, you like, oh, there, look at that snake coming over there. Oh, look at that deer over there coming. Oh, look at that little waterfall that's right over there. That's where I need to get to. So when it talks, I can't wait, it just goes in to talk about how I can't wait to that moment where I'm actually woke to realize what's around me, the resource that I already have, and that I have everything that I need. So, but I can't wait. Listen, the artists that's going to be on that song, they really have to deliver it though, because that's probably going to be one of my toughest ones that I'm going to ask of an artist, because every song is based on an actual like meaning. It's a purpose behind the song, and I'm reaching out to these artists to ask, can they deliver according to the message of the song, the content of the song. And I'm picking the beats too. Like I'm everything is like my liking, and I want them on it to deliver this message for me, because I'm not a natural, like I'm not a complete rapper. I got bars, I can spit, but I'm not coming in trying to be I ain't trying to come in, check this out. This how I'm the artist now. It's not that. It's not that. But if you ever push me to that point, I'm gonna give you a couple 16s here and there. You be like, yo, that dude really can go though. Like, but for me, it's about highlighting the artist. Yeah. So I can't wait. That's gonna be a special one right there.
Well, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. Tap in.
Yeah, listen. If we get this audio, mark my words, because everything that come out my mouth, I will make it happen this year. Yeah. I will take part of this audio and make it a skit going into that. That's how clever we gonna come with it.
Hey,
that's how we coming on.
That's how we coming, yo.
Well, y'all, before I go, y'all would not believe we've been in here talking for 2 hours already.
I know, y'all.
And that is what I love, because for the new year, you guys, I told you I was switching things up, and we are going to be having more of this, more of a conversation. I know I usually do interview style, but we are going to have more of a conversation, because that's what people don't want to do, talk about.
They want to talk about
and we're going to definitely talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But before we go, y'all know how I am. Tap in. Pick up your phones. Pick up your social media. I want Casino, drop your social medias.
Hey, y'all follow me at Casino Crisis on Facebook, Instagram, all that, man.
And tap in with him. Like y'all know, we got the Indie Hour. We got shout out to Kingpin, Bash, and YK. They holding down Saturday, so y'all know it's not over for y'all seeing Casino. Okay,
sure.
He here at 93.5 tonight, but y'all know he about to break Saturday open. Okay,
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Tap in, Perry Paper. Let the people know where to follow you.
Listen. I want everybody to make sure y'all follow, my DJ page, DJ Perry Paper. It's known as Perry Paper TV, of course. And also follow the new platform, Word of Mouth. It's Word of Mouth 411. I'm bringing the 411. So word of mouth is word. Y'all know how to spell word, of course, and O-F, and word, and 411. That's on IG. And, just follow the movement. I tell y'all this right here. As being the biggest mouth of the South, I'm coming a little different this year. It's more of, being the biggest mouth of the South don't mean that I want to be the biggest one that want to be heard. I always want to be the loudest one in the room. If anything, I want to make sure that I, kick that knowledge. And also just make sure that we spreading that love, though.
Yes.
Especially in the time now, it's so bad and people dying quickly. People are dropping like flies.
Tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah, so we gonna kind of switch it up. We gonna really spread this love, though. Like, whether you rock with me or whether you feel some type of way. Back in the day, I made it, maybe you had some type of relationship with your girl. I don't know. But it be
Your
like
bad.
that. Now, listen. It's a